So my I is about a football static tracker that's going to record football statistics for the football team. And so as of now, these are classes I've done and the folders. And so the first page is my admin panel. And my admin panel consists of add player, delete player, edit player, the coach, adding and deleting the coaches, and the fixtures, and the sign up, which is there right now for test purposes. And so if I run this, what you see is all of these buttons work except the coaches as of now, but I'm gonna get that done. And so if we go, we can view the fixtures that we have. As of now, we don't have any because I removed them, but right now we're on the fixtures page, and so we can add our own fixture using date, month, year combo boxes. And then let's say we're playing against a team, so we play against Rose, and then we can choose the venue between home and away. This data has been saved and therefore pops up here. Now if I want to get rid of this because the match has been cancelled or other reasons, I just click on the delete fixtures and it's been deleted successfully. Now I can also go and edit player, where I have a list of my goalkeeper, defenders, midfielders, attackers. And I haven't added to this list yet because I have it in a J table. And when you go back, you can go to the player panel. This player panel lets you view the player, which is the same thing, and view the fixtures. And so that's my admin panel and employee panel that you just saw. My fixtures page you've just viewed as well. And so my home page. My home page is my player information page, which has all the player informations before they're sent to get sorted into the list in the team roster page, which you saw briefly. And so on my home page is connected to my player information page, which is, there we go. Oh. Wrong one. There we go. This is the one. That one's still in progress. This one is like the physical, like match statistics that the player has, and so I'll be adding like a picture of the people here as long as they're with their names and position, and these will all these integers and doubles will be calculated along the way once they perform in the matches. And so here with my player information, when I run this, and so what in my code, the player ID, which is like a primary key, doesn't associate with any player, rather just this ID, and so we have to create a player once, and then they'll be auto assigned an ID. And so position here, we'll just put attacker. Height in centimeters, we'll go 180, 75. Now these are all programmed, and so the first and last name can only be an int, string, sorry. And the date of birth can only be integers, and that, like in this format that I displayed, the position is a string and height and weight are ints. And if this isn't done, then there will be an error in creating the player. Now we create that player, data has been saved, and it takes us to the home page, which displays all the player information. Now if we wanted to delete one, we just click on it and we delete player information, and it deletes successfully right there. And so now it's more towards the start of my what you call it project. And so for usernames and passwords are also strings. We're going to, I'm plan on putting like a password field on this, so like you can't actually see the password. And you just re-enter the password, choose if you're a coach and player, and add the user. Data has been saved. Great stuff. And what this will do this will put that into this database, which I have of users. It'll put it into the users database, and you can see DD player just popped up. Actually, I'll do that one more time, just because I don't know. Because I've like used that one like a million times. So now let's go AA player. Yeah, player. Data has been saved. And later I will put parameters and stuff that will like the parameters that will show yeah, selected rows. Yeah, we got our AA player. I will put parameters such as like username can be same as like password, and if people aren't coaches, then they can't actually be able to access that coach like setting, and so they can't change anything. Images, I've been trying to put images in my project, and so as of now I've managed to get data with with edited shoulders to make his head look extra big, and I've managed to add images. Now I just need to add them onto the rest of my code. And lastly, the login, which is the username and password, and this information will be taken from this database, and so there'll be parameters where if you get it wrong, then it'll show that the password is incorrect, or if the password is correct. And so yeah, I have that all there as well. Alright, good. And I just have these classes here that I'm still working on. I put them into a little folder here. And yeah, so this is basically my thing. So yeah, thanks.